Hey everyone, welcome to my video. This is a video to show how to download maps through the Backcountry Navigator Android application for offline usage. So, you've decided that you love Backcountry Navigator, you paid $10 for it in the Google Play Store. You're going into the wilderness, you know you're not going to have coverage, and you know you're going to need your maps. This is how you go get them. A little bit about what you're seeing here. I'm running on Linux, Fedora 21, with an Android 4.4 virtual machine running. So, when I commit my mouse to my virtual machine, you're going to see the pointer moving around like this. It's a little slow, but I hope that's helpful because the pointer is going to show you what your finger is going to be doing as you go through the menus of VC Nav. So let's go. This is a brand new fresh install of Android and a brand new fresh install of Backcountry Navigator. So this should be exactly what you see the first time you open up the application. Select your topo map source, which is the first thing we'll do, and then download your maps. So the new version of Backcountry Navigator brings up a lot of these help screens. You can probably configure that, and I suspect you're going to want to turn them all off because they come up all the time, and my experience is dismissing them doesn't keep them dismissed for every time you use a different function in the app. But it's right about this. The first thing you need to do is choose your map source. Again, these help tips just come up all the time in this version of VC Nav. I'm in the USA. These maps have all of them strengths and weaknesses. Some of them only cover specific areas. 8 to 10 years ago, I was a big fan, actually, of the terrain.google.com maps, but those have faded away. I think they're not available anymore. So anyway, let's, for the moment, go with the USA topo map set. Yet another help. Okay, so here's the topo set. If you were in Boy Scouts like me, or maybe Girl Scouts, you certainly remember looking at topo lines from way back in your life. I'm going to center myself. Actually, I'm not going to center myself because I'm running in a virtual machine and I don't have a GPS device committed to this VM instance. So I'm going to zoom out. I think this is Oregon that we're looking at. Yeah, we were somewhere in central-ish Oregon or Idaho. That's not where I am. I'm in New Mexico. So let's zoom in on my home state so that I can pick a location I know for downloading the offline maps. This is maybe White Sands here or Great Sand Dunes up in Colorado. So it's currently downloading data for a lot of these maps. That's why you see the gray areas at the bottom and the right side of the screen. There actually is White Sands north of there. So here we're looking at the Jemez Mountains, the Sandia Mountains, the Manzanos, and the very southern extent of the Sangre de Cristo, that far south. They're sometimes referred to as the St. Fays. Anyway, we're going to assume that we want to download offline maps for the Sandia Mountains. Zoom in. Here you can see Albuquerque, New Mexico with the Sandia Mountains to the east. So, we want to go to the top of the screen, select the Map Layers icon, and hey, we get another help box. And I want to select areas for download. And I get another help tip. Now, you'll need to look in the top left corner because there are only certain altitudes, lower altitudes, at which the application allows you to download offline maps. This is telling me that I need to zoom in, so I'm going to do that. Every time I zoom in, I need to recenter over the mountains, except that I just got to a layer which will allow me to select a map. So instead of pulling the map over to the left, which is what I was trying to do, I started creating this box that's going to download my maps. So let me make that more obvious to you. You are going to click anywhere on the map, and that's going to start the corner of a box. You can drag that box in any direction you want. Here I am covering the Sandias. When you release your finger, or in my case, my mouse in my virtual machine, it creates this box. That shows you the area for which the application is going to download your maps. Now, you have one more question to get through. I'm going to go ahead and click Download. And I get another help tip. Dismiss that. Now, here it's asking you your max zoom level. Another way of saying that is how many of the layers of the map do you want to download. As you zoom in, of course, you get better resolution on your maps. Those are actually different data sets that are held in different layers. Unless you are really, really low in storage on your phone or tablet, download as many of those layers as you can. That's what I'm going to do here. There are a total of 15 layers. I'm saying download all 15 of them. I click the Begin Download button. It's saying that it's going to take up 17 megs of 6.5 gigs that I have committed to this virtual machine. Unless you're really working on, a first generation Android phone and you only have 2 gigabytes free, you're probably not going to have to worry about that. 17 megabytes for the level of detail in these topo maps is, I think, quite a deal space-wise. I'm going to tell it to go ahead. And I get a help tip about the download progress box. Thank you to CityLink Fiber Holdings in Albuquerque, New Mexico for my ultra-fast internet connection. You can see that these downloads are coming down really, really rapidly into my virtual machine. If you're on your Verizon or AT&T data connection, these are going to be excruciatingly slow. When you're downloading maps to your phone or your tablet, I strongly recommend doing it over your Wi-Fi connection at home. Okay, as you can see, my map download is complete. I can go to view them, and let's see, I think it's taking us back to Oregon. I think that's the sort of default location. I think it's actually the default location for this version of BC Nav. I'm going to take you right now and put myself into airplane mode. This is how you test that you have successfully downloaded your maps for offline usage. See if we can find our way back to New Mexico again. It's a little embarrassing how often I keep getting lost here without the state lines in place. I'm not proud of that. if I find my way to Sandias and zoom in, while I am in airplane mode, so you know I'm not able to pick up any data. This is, I think, where this topo set really starts looking nice as you zoom into the higher resolution layers. You can see here that I'm in layer 12. That's 12 of 15, so you can see that I can zoom in and get far greater detail. Sorry, I went the wrong way. So there you go. There are a few details about downloading offline maps in BCNav on Android 4.4. It should not look significantly different on Android 5. If it does, please leave me a comment below. This is my first ever video on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.